Hi there, my name is Jenny, and I'm the producer of our final project, the Los Angeles Trail. And today we're going to do a presentation of our project. In our team, we also have our director, Christopher, our artist, Sophia, and our designer, Yuxing. So first of all, let's have our overview of our game. The Los Angeles Trail is a multiplayer cooperative trade-based card game in which you and your friends must challenge all manner of obstacles to reach Los Angeles at the end of your journey. And because you may need your friends' skills in order to reach the end, try your best to keep them alive.
So in order to play, you know, I guess how. Every player has different levels in the game's four traits, them being intelligence, strength, charisma, and resistance. And every round, a new obstacle card is drawn, and you must decide amongst yourselves who will face it and potentially die. Each obstacle has two traits of its own that you need to compare yours against, and the higher your traits are, the better you'll do against it, basically. The catch is that in deciding amongst yourselves who's going to face this obstacle, you cannot say your levels in the traits. You need to be subtle about it. You can't you can't just say I have a 4 in intelligence, a 4 in charisma, I would do well against this obstacle. There's also secondary effects that layer onto this. So I would only, if say I could only reply to speech directed at me, uh, I could only say I am very charismatic and intelligent if someone asked me. So that's sort of the general tutorial.
And now, given Christopher's introduction to the gameplay, we can now present what we think are our killer features. Well, first of all, it's a fun game to play with friends, and it's an easily extendable play with a flexible gameplay framework. So it could be a fun multiplayer game where players try to collaborate with each other and survive. However, due to the subtlety in which you communicate with each other, um, you can both trust and lie to each other at different points in time. You can give false impressions to people about your skills and abilities because your sole goal is to try to survive, and you only may help others or sacrifice yourself if you think it's going to be beneficial. And of course, as you have seen, we have awesome art made by Sophia. And every card, as you will see later in the card design in more detail, we have attached an interesting lore about the characters and obstacles, as well as a background story that you can read.
For the card design, we decided to improve upon the original designs, specifically by moving the secondary effect to a more notable position, so it was easier for the player to see. We also updated the overall card layout and changed the colors, and I made all of the illustrations, and there's a lot of art. So yeah.
Now moving on to technical specs, we really are a pretty simple game. We only require 16 obstacle cards, which can be reused themselves. We have 6 character cards for now, but that's easily, extendable. And 1 HP card for 1 character, so that makes 6 HP cards. Also for the randomness, we have 1 coin and 2 dice. And that's it. Super cheap and super easy.
So to wrap things up, simple materials, cheap to make. There's a lot of opportunity for expansion to the game by adding new characters, new obstacles, even new traits. We have a player-defined story in a way because as you're going along, there's an opportunity for discussions to take a unique turn. Say someone lies, and that changes the story in some way. And in conclusion, we also have excellent art, courtesy of Sophia, that really gives our game a unique flair. So that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hope you like
Hope
our
you like our game.